So, looks like maybe 9 out of your 10 guys have ranked opponents potentially, but I think there's probably one matchup that most people are talking about. You looking forward to potentially seeing Levi against Keegan O'Toole?
Yeah. I think there's like you said, a lot of great matchups, and some matchups that could be NCAA finals, NCAA semifinals. So, those are the fun ones. I mean, every match has a purpose, and you just kind of bring your best. But yeah, some great matchups. We're excited for Levi to. He's could wrestle a national champ, and it's good stuff.
Josh Barr's had a really good start, but he could have, like you said, a semifinal and final matchup in Elam and Little. You looking forward to seeing how he measures up?
Yeah. I think he's wrestled some good guys this year already, as we know. But I think as a competitor and just a guy that's getting started, that the more good matches he gets in, the better he's going to get, the faster he'll get. So yeah, I think it's good to just get his hands on some of the best guys in the country, and then go from there. And he'll respond well. He's going to compete hard, regardless of the outcome. It'll be good for him.
Nasir Bailey looks like he presents a unique challenge for Braden Davis. Looking forward to that one?
Yeah. Again, an All-American there, and a potential big match at the Nationals. So, but yeah, great competition. We're excited to compete against 3 good teams, and like you said, a lot of good individual matchups. And each guy has their own challenges, and for us, it's really just we're trying to do what we do and get better at what we do, and yeah, I mean, each individual that we compete against brings their own. That's what makes wrestling a great sport. Everyone's a little bit different and unique, and we'll see what we can do with it.
Not that your guys don't concentrate on academics, but is it a little freeing to have finals over with and just have to concentrate just on one thing, wrestling?
That lasts about 2 weeks or 1 day, I guess. But yeah, finals obviously this week, and so that's priority number 1. And but with finals, we have more free time, so we can kind of switch up our training and really push these guys hard this week. So we're thankful for that.
You'll have 3 duels in a row. Do you see that as an opportunity to rotate some guys through the lineup, or do you expect pretty much the same 10 for all 3?
Yeah, I mean, that's a good question. We've talked about the different possibilities, different options.
Oops, sorry.
It just depends on the guys. I mean, a lot of our guys just want to wrestle, and they're in very good shape, and 3 matches in a row shouldn't be that big of a deal to them. You kind of break things down and look at it as we'll see competition in the conference and the national tournaments, and if you're winning, you're going to see 2 matches a day at the most, right? But if something doesn't go right, and you got to scrap, you just got to be ready to go. But these guys love wrestling, and hopefully the more matches in the day, the better. Especially, I think the team setting makes it fun. Obviously, they had 3+ matches already in the Army invite, but Black Knight invite, but yeah, three strong teams, and the teams get stronger as the day goes on, so that's fun.
What's your travel schedule and your holiday schedule look like? When do you leave to go to Nashville? Do they get to scatter from Nashville to home? And then you have a huge gap from the 22nd to the 10th, so there's a lot to navigate there.
Yeah, I think we travel Friday evening, I think, and then wrestle Sunday, and then I think our guys have the option to go home from Nashville, or they come back here and head out from State College, depending on whatever's best for them. But yeah, each kid's on a little bit different schedule, but I do think a handful of our kids are flying out from Nashville, so it's fun.
Coach, go ahead. Sorry.
Coach, where have you seen Braden improve the most from year 1 to year 2?
Davis, improvement. I think he's just a competitor. I think you saw a little different energy, and he got quicker to his finishes this last week than the week before. What he was doing last year compared to today doesn't really matter as much. We're looking at kind of more week to week, and progressing through. And he wrestled well. He got his head up on his finishes, just kind of wrestled through positions a little bit better, and did a nice job on Sunday. So he has a big weekend with some really good competition, and so yeah, it's just little steps for everybody. That's all we're looking for.
I asked.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Go ahead. I asked a similar question to Cody last week. What is that maybe the signs that a wrestler is on the verge of turning the corner? Is there evidence that builds up and you say, okay, we know he's about to break through and reach a new level of skill, or just where they are as a wrestler competitor?
Well, I think that's a good question. I think it shouldn't really be a surprise for us, because we see these guys every day, and you see them going toe to toe with some of the best guys in the world, and obviously their teammates. So I think the big thing is just kind of an attitude thing. It's a belief. Everything starts with belief in yourself, and when you believe, you just put in a little more effort, and you finish a shot that maybe you wouldn't have if you didn't think you were supposed to, or so effort and belief are a big thing. So I think you just kind of, a lot of that's just a feel they have, and you see, and the way they train. Usually if somebody believes in themselves, they're generally a little bit more willing to be a little bit more committed, which is interesting. It should maybe be the other way around. But yeah, I think there shouldn't really be a lot of surprises. It's just you kind of are who you are. If you're consistent and you work hard every day in practice, you're gonna very few exceptions. There are exceptions always, obviously, to every rule, but you're going to see the same thing in practice that you generally see on game day. And but there are exceptions to that, not a lot.
Any idea how the Journeyman group picks their locations? Like, why Nashville?
I don't know the answer to that. I mean, Paparizio's always done a really good job promoting the sport, and well, we didn't go last year, right? Yeah, being an Olympic year, and the year before that, where was it? It was in New Orleans.
New Orleans.
So I think he just tried it out to see how it would go, and it's a tough time to get people to travel to events. Obviously, there's a lot going on this year more than ever. It's a big week for Penn State. Volleyball's having a phenomenal year in the Final Four on Thursday, and then football here on Saturday, and so a lot of big things going on in sports. But yeah, I think he just tries to put it in a neutral location that's fun for people to go to, and hopefully the sun's out. But I feel like when it was in New Orleans, it was colder there than it was here when we left. So it's all a roll of the dice.
Any time for you and the guys to put your boots and your cowboy hat on and just listen to some music?
We have a few country music lovers, I guess. I don't know how you say that. They try to put that stuff on in our room. We have to kind of switch it out as fast as we can. No, I'm just kidding. It's good stuff. It's
not
good.
On your playlist?
I don't really have a playlist, but yeah, no, we're just going down there to compete, and we'll have Saturday. But in wrestling, you're managing your weight and getting ready to go. So it's not a lot of tourist type stuff. So
No cultural excursions.
yeah, probably not. I mean, mine is go to Waffle House every chance I get. So you go south, there's one on every block, and I think that's probably why he has a tournament down there, to be honest with you. But
Coach, what are your thoughts on Arkansas Little Rock, that they've been able to improve so quickly and get into that national spotlight the way they have?
Yeah, phenomenal job. I think they got a really good team. I mean, they're solid all the way up and down the lineup. So and being able to do what they've done is super impressive. So yeah, we're happy for them, because it's great for the sport and great for the sport of wrestling and that part of the country. And but yeah, we're excited to compete against them. It's a strong program.
Penn State women's volleyball's in the Final Four. Penn State football's getting ready to host a home playoff game here. Just what, from your perspective, what is it like to see this other type of success across Penn State athletics?
It's awesome. I think everyone kind of feeds off of each other, right? We're all trying to build the same brand, and that's Penn State. Penn State University, Penn State Athletics, and we know obviously one another, and we work together, and we're all problem solving together, and we see volleyball in here. We use the same weight room and same rec hall, so it's a lot of fun to follow and support them and cheer for them. And obviously football is huge and should be a lot of fun. Yeah, super happy. I think the athletic department's really moving in the right direction. Obviously, great leadership with Dr. Pat Kraft, and we're blessed.
Cael, I think Alex Facundo was walking on crutches coming into Bryce Jordan Center on Sunday. Is that a short-term thing, or is that something that's going to keep him on the shelf for a while?
I don't know the answer to that. I mean, it's he tweaked something there, and it could be a few weeks to several weeks. Yeah, I mean, I don't think any kind of like surgery, but yeah, he's probably won't be on the mat for a couple weeks.
All right.
Cool.
Great.
Appreciate you guys being here. Thank you.
Happy